Okay, Coach. Well, after the season ends, the Chargers most likely moving about 12 miles north of here. But for now, we've got football at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and our home team. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Got it.
56, Mike, 56. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Rush it. Rush it. Look at me. Zipper. Shoot.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Here we go again. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Alpha.
Check, 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 check. Check, check.
Yeah.
Mike, 56, right there, right there.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
On the ready.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
5. Yep.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Fant, the first-round pick out of Iowa, taken 20th overall. Second tight end taken in the draft. Amazingly, the second Iowa tight end taken in the draft is teammate T.J. Hockenson. 8th overall, he was selected by the Lions. But Noah Fant really wowed everyone in Indianapolis at the Combine and now trying to parlay that into an impressive NFL career. Now Locke. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Joe Mixon. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. That good for 19 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Small.
951. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. That defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. Well, you practice these situations. It's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic could get you scored on again.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Hey, exit.
56, Mike, 56.
Get it.
Lock to throw on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Set. 10 Lobo.
36. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Ready up.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen.
Field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run here with Eckler, and this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
General West. Ready.
From the gun, Herbert. And this one complete to Reed. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Back to throw. Herbert, he's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Tight down. There you go.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
Now.
56.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Hey, Team 6.
6-0 our score after 1.
Go now. 60 outlaw.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Shotgun snap to Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the one on second and goal.
Hey, Charlie.
Locke going to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. But now it's third and goal. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a third and goal situation. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. Locke gonna go on fourth down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From a yard out. And the Broncos push further out in front. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for two. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And as he approaches, thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. And they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went 4 on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Bravo!
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
Go! Defense!
Operating from the gun. Herbert, he's got his man. It's Williams. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Any weapon.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Chargers first down.
51, Mike.
First
Mike,
and
51.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Go!
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll him behind the line. Jennings was the one he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12.
Pilot, 64, read.
Check your hot read.
Now.
On second down, Eckler. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. To throw on third down. Herbert looking deep for Jennings. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. This is taken at the 15. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
Down.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Lock now on first down. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. On first down, Lock. And a tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lock. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Look at me. Zipper.
Throwing his Lock on third down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. DeMarcus Walker able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. From the gun on third down. Herbert, he's going to look for Allen now. And got his man complete. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 47 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. Third down here.
Kill.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Right there. 54, right there.
On fourth down, Herbert. He's going to loft one deep over. And this is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Check safety, check safety.
From the gun, Herbert, and they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Herbert. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Down. 15
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check 99. Hatchie. Check.
Hurry. Ready.
Running on first down, Eckler. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Hello. Protein spill.
Hey, switch gears.
Hey, orbit.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
Yep.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing
Five.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Watch twist. Mike.
Yo, go. Big grip.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Matchbox play.
It's 3rd and 10.
Go.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. Badgley's kick is good. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. This is taken at his 4. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
91.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit the tackle to Isaac Yiadom. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
60 outlaw. 54. 218, chop. Hey, Alpha.
He's coming, double up. Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4.
Get it.
It's Eckler again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Great start.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
Shoot.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 4th down, Herbert. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
18 Gator.
Showing up.
Smoke.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Ready, ready.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Hey. 5.
2nd and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They were trying to go back to Allen there, but now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike.
6'6". Pull it high.
Hey, watch.
Now.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That field goal a moment ago cut into their lead, but they still have that lead. They'll be looking to get the points right back.
And you just took me back to playing days. I can hear my head coach now in the locker room at halftime. The last thing he always said was,
"Don't screw up, Davis."
Well, besides that became a catch-all. But he always told the team, first 5 minutes, extremely important. How are we going to react? How are we going to take control? We need to. Well, in this case, his team didn't. They gave up a field goal. Can they get the momentum?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Hey, team six.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lock. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Joey Bosa. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Now Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
90 Wolf. You got it. You jet bomber.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 2. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
To throw on 3rd down, Herbert. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
That's another Chargers first down.
On first down, Herbert trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
30 base. Rebound, 132 fighter.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Yeah. Yep.
Kill it, motion me out.
Hit it.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Hey, let go.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete.
Down. 70, Indy.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Now this time Locke will throw. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be? Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, of course, I'm a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Leo. Ready?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Locke. Taken down, sacked back at the 2.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's King. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Ready, set. Hard.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's Williams on the catch. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jennings was the one he was looking for. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
12 yards to go.
Here we go. 50, plant, Greystone, travel.
Exit.
Undercrouch. Go.
Shit. Mike 5-4.
Go. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. He almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Mixon hit, and the ball is out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Clock now on 1st down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Broncos had 15 4th down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mixon with it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
We go set, 8, read. Shoot.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And McManus able to put it through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. It's complete to Williams. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. Well, going into the final play of this game, they